friends, welcome back to the Nuccio Auto Group. I'm Chris, and I am with a true legend. This is a car that I personally love. It is an engineering marvel. It is a 1995 Acura NSX T, 5-speed manual, 16,000 miles. Let's check this thing out. All right, taking a look at this. I really don't have a lot to point out other than that this is really a factory stock car, not modified. It really is closest to OEM specs, stock exhaust, stock wheels, obviously newer tires, but it is in unbelievable condition, genuinely unbelievable. You can see these gunmetal gray wheels here. These do have 2022 date codes on them. It's a Bridgestone Potenza. Does fit this car's persona, and it is a 215/45R16 up front here. But look at the condition in there. It's excellent. You can check the reflection down the side. I've got the targa-top off. I'll put that on and show you how that is installed. But that Formula Red paint is, you know, it is really the signature color for the NSX. When they launched it in 1991, you know, their poster car was Formula Red, so this is always going to be a demand color for these cars. But no alterations in the structure, no accidents, and again, totally stock. Power antenna for the radio, that does work. The tires back here, once again, 23 date coded on this size back here. They were likely installed together, but just the production dates for the different sizes might have been different. That is a 245/40R17 back here. Again, look at these wheels. They're excellent all the way around. As we check out the rest of the passenger side, it's spectacular again. Look at the wheel. Pop-up headlamps, that is something that kids these days kind of go wild for, of course. All right, up front, this is not a storage compartment. This is actually a functional part of the NSX. Got your spare tire. This is a collapsible spare, but it is brand new, never been used. But everything is, again, factory stock. Look at all the right stickers in the right places. You can see all the bolts, nothing's been touched or turned. All these stickers are up there. Paint looks fantastic. I look at stuff like these welds. Nothing has been touched or altered. Cool thing is, for two people to travel, you really have an ample trunk. This is designed, I believe their quotient was to have 2 golf bags. I think that was like the precedent. You had to have that. And it does have enough room for, you know, generous room. This is a cellular telephone receiver because we have a surprise up in the front seat. And then also, this is the NSX 6-disc CD changer. This you can actually use right through the head unit up front. All right, I'm gonna pop the targa-top on so you guys can actually see what it looks like, but I'll show you how it's actually stored. So right under the glass here, you don't have this in the coupe, but you do have it in this. This is a separate compartment here. You've got this release, pops this open. Voila! Got my fingerprints on there, I apologize. But this essentially slides into the back there and pops right out. It does face backwards when you store it, so you do have to just flip it to the forward position, but pops right on. And there's just a lock on this side. That's it. So then back here, you actually have 3-liter V6 engine, 8,000 RPM redline. This was the first Honda to put VTEC out. You know, this is such a lively engine, brutally reliable. It's such an engineering marvel. It is a joy to drive. This is one of the most rewarding cars to get behind the wheel of. So we really enjoy it, and I think you will too. Well, I put the top on and rolled up the window so you can actually see the side windows are tinted along with the rear. That's obviously something if you wanted to change, you could easily remove, but it does have the reminiscent look of the coupe, but the Targa body got a painted roof. Well, I wanted you to see the car from that side because the condition is spectacular on the inside. Again, all stock. It also has the magic titanium key here, and also a leather pouch for the remote keyless entry. But the layout's amazing, and the quality is, I mean, look at just how clean it is. 16,000 miles. Let's fire it up real quick. One of the coolest things you'll notice about this car is that the engine mounts, you can actually feel the car kind of, I wouldn't call it vibrate, but you can kind of feel it pulsate throughout the chassis. It's a very welcoming feeling for a driver. Go ahead and pop up those headlamps. You have automatic climate control. Just dial it up to your favorite temperature. And then also the Acura Bose sound system, which has a 6-disc CD changer connected to the rear. And then most of all, guys, hang on, I'm so sorry, 1 second, let me grab this. Yeah. Oh, the internet. What is that? Talk to you later. Thanks. Sorry, everybody. That was an important call from 1995 that I had to take. Well, speaking of 1995, welcome to the 1995 Acura NSX Targa, or NSX T as I should say. This car is so satisfying. It is so satisfying. There are few cars that make me feel this good. These cars will be worth multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is the first year for the NSX T. It's a car, if you bought it, you can drive it and enjoy it while the car appreciates. So right now I'm going about 50 miles an hour, but this is serene. I mean, this is luxurious. These seats, I can't tell you how great they are. What's neat too is when you move the steering column, all the controls come with the headlights, your cruise control master, turn signals, wiper. That was kind of neat for, you know, the mid-90s. You didn't see that in a lot of cars. As a demonstration, I'm gonna hit second gear here. We're gonna jump on the highway for a second, but I want to take this up to 8,000 RPM. Make sure you can hear it, because this was one of the most remarkable feats of machinery in the 90s. So from 3,500, you'll hear VTEC kick in. Listen to that. It's incredible to think the age of this car. This feels like a car that was built last year. The NSX, without a doubt, will always be one of the most important cars in the history of sports cars, no doubt. And the crazy thing is the level of enjoyment you get from a car that's sub 300 horsepower in this car, it's almost inexplicable. I don't know another car that has better visibility. They fashioned this, what they call like a canopy, but it's similar. They use the F-16 fighter jet. That was kind of their benchmark for visibility. But as far as comfort, these seats are fantastic. Tilt and telescope wheel. You got pretty much everything you expected from 1995. Automatic climate control, air conditioning blows ice cold. You got a Bose sound system, CD changer in the back, the factory optional phone system. 80 miles an hour. It's this is pretty much what it was like in 1995. At speed, it is docile, it's easy to drive, it's comfortable. With the targa off, I mean, this is a nice sunny Chicago day. It doesn't get any better than this. This is a factory stock car, all original. Here, I'm gonna take a nice right-hander here. It is power steering, but the power steering is variable assist, so when you're actually at speed, it feels almost like you got manual steering. What a car. Woohoo. This car loves a rev. It's another hallmark that this car had was VTEC. Familiar with VTEC? It was made somewhat famous from the Fast and Infuriating movies. Let's see how we do here. We're going to go down to second from about 4,000 RPM. Damn, that's awesome. Here's some railroad tracks with the top off. Rock solid structure. This was one of the highest quality cars when I left the factory, and now 30 years later, which I can't believe, this car is as impressive as the day it was built. As far as just the drivability and feel of it, there's nothing else like it. Literally nothing else like it. I challenge you to find a car that's like this car.
Well, I think it goes without saying, this is a car that is in, I mean, top level condition, all original. It's the kind of car that if you really do want to collect one of the best specimen, don't look too much farther than this car. It drives like brand new, as you just saw. This is an appreciable asset. These cars are not going backwards in value. Nobody's ever going to build another car like this. And to get behind the wheel is to believe this car. It is spectacular. It's spectacular going slow, spectacular going fast. But check us out, nuccioautos.com, and check out our YouTube channel as well. Hit the like, subscribe, smash the comments, whatever they say. And we'll see you next time.